And we got bananas in chat from Sonny801, Surprise Tulpa, Hamstap85, Humblebee, Shizuku 3158, That Jared, Birdie, Catkin63, Monkey Benter, thanks a lot, Camo J, Badger Spanner, Max Gregory 04, Danny2222, Moderang, Average Martin, Blue Bottle 77, Together Globe, Bananchi GE04, Guinea Pig Mart 833, Taribo 8. Peeps, I think my brain is in good working condition today. I managed to read out a lot of names very quickly. I'm pleased with myself. Oh, look at me. I've achieved so much in my life. Jeez, I'm reading out bananas in chat. The bananas in chat mean that we're live on the twitch.tv/Asuma. Thank you for all the bananas in chat, peeps. Hope you are excited for another live stream where we're playing that game Factorio once again. Oh, yes, we are. You would be the other way. That makes no sense. Or does it? Or does it make perfect sense? Wait. Okay, no. Right. Now it makes perfect sense. And what way round was the first one? So we'll mirror it. Yes, that's where they should be. Then we add a power cable there. Then we'll lazily put one in the middle. And whatnot. So welcome to the stream, everyone. Pre-stream music once again was Puppy. That album is kicking my butt right now, okay? I am loving it. It is awesome. How's your power grid, says Hamstat? We're working on it. We're working on the power grids. It's not doing very good right now, is it? It's not looking too healthy. I think what we're going to do is make the same connection from this one. Now, can I really just drag it as far as that? No. I think what you can do, though, is drag it to a power cable. So I can drag it to that one. Then can I drag it here? I drag it to another power cable. And then there. Interesting. Oh, no, hang on. Whoa, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, right. I am running the risk of confusing myself. Let's click. Okay, so no, it's got the condition. So here we want to enable the same condition of the Steam Cloud with the 500. Sweet. Less than 500. Okay, so we've set that in motion. Q-Tip says if I played this game, I would get so lost easily. Hey, look, don't let that discourage you if you like the look of the game. You can start small and play this game at your own pace. What's beautiful about this game is how it just seems to scale up almost infinitely, but you shouldn't let that be like daunting. Just take it one step at a time, you know. Right, so I guess we're going to have some fuel over on this line, which creates another big buffer, which means that some of the fuel we have behind might start getting used. Here's the thing, we are actually just constantly stockpiling stupid amounts of this stuff. Unbelievable. To think it was so difficult to get hold of it in the beginning. You know, I don't even need to do what I just did, but I did it, okay? Let's check this out over here. Right, that's got fuel, that's got fuel. I guess I'll put the stuff I picked up in this output. And, yeah, that right there, I believe, is our nuclear system up and running. So they both got a neighbour bonus of 100, so they're now acting like 4 nuclear reactors is the idea. And both of their temperatures are going up, so they should start to output massive amounts of power and or steam. But I'm not really seeing anything going on now, and I'm going to guess that's because of this whole thing. The other thing is, what if there's like a distance penalty for these? It does seem to get a little bit cooler over here, but they're slowly going up. Or do we have to wait until it's all the way to 500? Do you have a goal for this series, says Blockflight? Yeah, pretty much to learn as much as I can, like before we launch the rocket, and maybe we'll continue playing after we launch the rocket, but for me it's all about like learning and trying to do stuff and hopefully achieving that. Okay, it goes over 500, we hit 500, and then the steam turbines kick in, so that makes me think that steam is coming into the system. We're about to go over 500 there, and we must also remember that we have all of this. Now, I'm not seeing the steam come through over here. But it is getting backed up into these spaces. Let's add just another connection. We know the stuff is funky. Let's add another connection, a sort of just in case dealio. If we look at this though, the steam isn't getting up here, which is kind of worrying. I think we might need to make use of a couple of pumps, which I don't have lying around, and I don't have on request. Where's the pump? So steel, engine, and pipes. If we can find those near each other, we can make a request. We're going to have to get on a train and put in some fuel. Didn't we like set up a permanent train that we could ride about? Maybe I lost track of that thing. Anyway, we've got noises in the ear from Taribo8, resubscribing for 6 months in a row. Taribo8, thank you for your support, saying time for my half-yearly doctor's checkup. Keep up the great work, Mr. Derpsuma. Isn't that Dr. Derpsuma? Or did you mean an actual doctor? Am I misinterpreting things here? Taribo, thank you so much for your support. Winnie T. Ford says, must be 500 minimum to work. Thanks, Winnie. That number was lodged in my head. I seem to think it was significant, so perhaps that was why. Let's go check out... I know engines are sort of made somewhere nearby. In the spaghetti zone. Maybe they actually made way further back. They're down here on a belt. And then they end around here. Ah, look, they are. They come up this spot. So maybe what we'll do is put a filter inserter here. We'll continue with the beautiful spaghetti that is our base. And we'll put the engine on here. If I can find the engine part. We've got more noises in the ear. Mash Dash number 10 is here. Subscribe with Amazon Prime. And so is Spleenbiter. Spleenbiter, thank you ever so much for your Amazon Prime subscriptions to the both of you. I appreciate that. I hope you're enjoying the stream that we're doing here today. Oh yeah, you like that. I'm being a Dumbo. Okay, so I guess somewhere just over here might be the place to do it. We've got things in the way though, we're really squeezed for space. Let's go ahead. We're going to put that there to make the pipes. And if I move that down by 1... Okay, I made a bit of a mistake with the way that I did that. Gonna do that. That's basically all the setup it needs. Put that there. Gonna need an inserter between them, and again I might have to move something here, but we are definitely going to be able to squeeze this in, which is kind of hilarious. Oh, and we need steel plate. No, maybe I can't squeeze it in there. Blue Bottle 77 is here resubscribing for 28 months in a row, saying, yeah, another Factorio live stream right after I finished your last one on YouTube. Keep up your awesome, entertaining work. Thank you ever so much. Thank you for watching them on YouTube as well. Always good to know that peeps are enjoying them being uploaded to the second channel. And thank you for your subscription here. Appreciate it. Barb Agad says, hi X, looking forward to your Factorio series on YouTube. When do you plan to start? You know, I'm in an iron about starting already. But I'm not entirely sure when I will or will not. I think what I'm going to do is cancel that and put these into a chest and make it a requester thing. So we need a passive provider, which we can get on request. So request one of those. Request one of those. And it brought me 14. Of course it did. Of course it brought me 14 of them. We know how this works. So I passive provide here. Going to do that. Going to put my engines in there. And then we request somewhere up here. So this is, again, the spot where we have both of those materials. We've got pipes there. Just a little bit cramped, really, isn't it? I think what I'll do is that, have them turn the corner. Okay, we'll have this thing here make the pipe, that thing there. Ah, you just hold down shift, it takes care of the problem. Pipe, pump. Very good. You need a little bit of a swivel. Ah! Oh yeah, it was that side, wasn't it? Has that got everything it needs? The engines. Right, yes, the engines. Okay, so we need that, and at the end of the line is our requester chest, which requests those engines. Where are those engines? There they are. Sweet! Now it should do the job, right? I think it's doing the job. Cool, let's put those into a passive provider. And before we forget what we were doing, all of this was in the name of something. Also, why does that go to there? Oh yeah, it's for that thing. I need one more passive provider. Whoopsie, I'm going to get more than I need. No, I just got one. Alright, sweet. I'll take 5 to begin with. Let's head up, back up to where we were before. Cool. Sonny says, I just bought Factorio. My Predictor went absolutely pants, but it really helped me. I've been very depressed lately. This is the first time in months I've felt happy. Thanks to you for showing me this GameX. Sorry to hear you being depressed, buddy. I hope that, yeah, I'm glad that the game provides you some comfort, but I wouldn't look for games as a source of like, I don't look at games as like a source of happiness myself. I see them as being more of an escapism thing. I mean, I'm not sure what I'm trying to say here, other than for me, like I wouldn't. Oh yeah, like pretty much what I just said. You know, I wouldn't look at a game as being like a solution. Right, let's put those over there. But I can't really say anything, you know. Batboy says, don't forget to do the trash can for the second reactor. Ah! Thank you. Oh yeah, look, so we had the line end there, and then we had a trash can. Which, I guess I could just put that there for now. Maybe one day I'll replace it. Okay, got more of those to put in. And then let's just, we might as well empty this while we're here as well. We could actually auto-trash it from our inventory. So if ever we pick some up, there you go. Alright, so let's check out, okay, Steam is building up in these places. Steam is building up over here. It'll be interesting to see what happens when we need power again. We have to wait until something changes. So, interestingly, what does solar being peaked like that mean? Why is this lower? Why is production low? Is it because we don't need as much? Satisfaction's good. Still not enough space for the next reactors, says ATC3R. No, we left enough space. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So we can put an extra one in there. It does look a bit tight, but it is the right amount of space. Oh wait, are they 5 by... Oh my goodness me. Don't call it a derp! Oh jeez! How did I manage to do that? That'll be quite easy to fix with a blueprint adjustment. Oh my goodness me. What a derp. Maybe we should do that sooner than later. We'll leave it for now. We'll leave it. We'll come back. It'll be easy to fix with our robots. Okay, so something happened. Let's go check it out. So we hit nighttime. On come the steam engines and the accumulators. And satisfaction looks really good. We also built a massive accumulator array up the top there. And steam is actually kind of getting everywhere now, so maybe we don't need to worry about these pumps. I don't want them in my inventory though. I'm going to leave them over here. On the grounds like that. Wonder what else is clogging up my inventory. We've got loads of construction robots. More research has been done. Bam! Cool, who remembers what's next? After all that we've been doing, it is actually to increase our green circuit production and then our red circuit production. If we hop in here and take a ride, see, this doesn't have. I've left my actual thing somewhere else. That's the dealio. Let's go find the proper one because I wouldn't have taken it off the tracks, right? It's got all the stations programmed in. Wubzonator is here, resubscribing for 27 months in a row. Wubzonator, thank you ever so much for your support. Truly appreciated. Saying, hoping you're having a great day. I hope you have a great day too, my friend. Thank you for your support. I am getting this all wrong. Wrong is what it is getting. Do I go that way? Yes. Okay. Controls are confusing. Good, good, good. Tea reminder, this is Yellow Harold. I don't have any tea today. Oh, and by the way, peeps, I have started something new. Two things. One that I'll report on later once I've done more of it, but I've started meditating. Air quotes, you know. Haven't properly meditated, just every day I'm gonna try and meditate, and I've got this meditation app that guides you through it and teaches you how to do meditation. So I'm gonna start doing that. But the other thing is I have started using an app to track absolutely everything that I eat. So I went and brought some scales, and now every time I eat something, I type in what it is, I weigh it, I scan the barcode, and I'm just going to do it as an experiment, right? I'm just going to find out like exactly what it is that I am eating over the next bunch of days. Days, maybe. And I'm going to do it for like a couple of weeks, months, you know? Anyway, let's go. We'll hop into here. And where do we want to go on the mini-map? Oh, we can only zoom in and out. Let's press M. So we actually want to go to Solar Area or Timo Plays. Timo, I wonder if that's available, if it will find a path. Solar Area, it's got it. Let's just go there then. Right, it's going to take us to Solar Area. Awesome. You getting fat X, says Blunter Brian. No, the opposite. I'm slimming down. I read about all this stuff so much. Like, I've been reading about what do they call it? Macronutrients, or understanding what your macros are, which I believe means breaking down all of your food into different food groups and making sure you get the right balance of them. So today, which doesn't surprise me, today I had vegetables and salad, and I didn't get a lot of protein. In fact, I got under half what I'm supposed to have for someone my age and fitness, etc. Which I actually was a little bit surprised by that. So I'm going to be, like trying to improve my diet by using this and learning more about it. Already I feel like I've learned a lot just by getting this instant feedback of like, here's this thing that I've, you know, I eat, but now I know what it's comprised of, because when I put it into the app, it tells me like what it is and how much % of my daily goal it is, and yeah, it's going to be like a fascinating experiment to do. And so far, off to an alright start. I'm a few calories over what it said I should eat, but I think I'm going to adjust the whole thing. I think I've probably put in the wrong settings. I need to tweak them a little bit. You will find I'm a bit addicted to memes, says 2K19 of Doom. Alright. Humbly B says, I like to track my food intake. It helps with getting all the micronutrients as well as the macro. Yeah, so micronutrients, like, is that all the different things like sodium and calcium? Because today I haven't had hardly any calcium, and yeah, it might give me a hint as to have some supplements to make sure I hit some like decent goals, air quotes, you know. I'm going to do more research into what I think I need for like the physique that I'm aiming for, but for now it's a good starter to have just the basic stuff. I hope the app is, you know, well researched. You would probably you know, hope that it is, because they, in, you know, air quotes, sort of could put any old numbers down, right, telling you need this and that. Probably find that a well-rated app like the one I'm using has got the right science down. I hope is what I'm saying, you know, because what if those numbers that they've got aren't actually correct? That wouldn't be very good. But yeah, you would suspect people wouldn't be using the app if that were the case. Right, get some more of these up and running. Just trying to make sure we're keeping the output going here. Alright, and then our belt balancer over here. Looks like copper production is definitely suffering. So this probably isn't enough. Which means we'd want to put in like a template station somewhere around here. And redo all these belts. We could always redo the belts from the other side so they go downwards like iron does. The thing here is though, I think if we want to make this bigger with our current setup, we're going to need to... Now we're probably going to need to rebuild this whole thing. If we look at it again, it's 2 belts of iron, 2 belts of copper, so we really need to just redesign the whole input here. Let's look at our mini-map for what's nearby. Like, we've got copper, sorry, iron coming from over there and there, that's good. And copper here is like exhausted. So where do we go get copper from? There's 2 patches over there. So we could have our track come out past this area and go up and link those 2 together as one. So if we extend here, that's good. But then we also got to make what's going on over here part of our train network. So if we put a junction there, we can have unloading stations and bring the ores in from the top. Yeah, okay, that looks like a solid plan if you ask me. So we should probably get the vehicle to drive all the way up to copper loading and then branch off from there. Okay, I think that's how we're going to do it, peeps. We're going to sort of start over and, well, yeah, no, that only does copper, but iron's pretty good. You need more copper, says Lizzie Bess. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Tronman63304 is here, subscribing with Amazon Prime. Tronman, thank you ever so much for your subscription. I appreciate your support. I hope you are enjoying the stream that we're doing today. And we've got to tell this thing to go to... We've got to add another station, which would be copper unloading free. Wait, unloading? Copper loading free. Item count. Something like that, so it can never get there. It's got no path. I'm in this thing. Why would you have no path? I think that train I left on the track. Did I leave it on the track? No, it's not there. Why do you not have a thing? Wait, no, it can turn around, come all the way back down here. Maybe another train couldn't block it. Okay, it still says no path. I'm gonna shove it onto manual mode for a second. Here's another thing. We're not gonna do anything up here anymore. With all of this. All this track. It's redundant now. Okay. Track be bygone. Okay, what I want to be careful to do though is not to accidentally remove our power cables, because they have a whole bunch of connections going on. Whew, that is always a fascinating sight, isn't it? Okay, there we go, they'll be able to get everything now. Green Red Leaf says, once you learn how it works, it shouldn't be as hard. Yeah, the process of setting up mines is just a little bit like, oh, I've got to build loading, unloading. Just got to practice building them, really, and then they'll make more sense. Okay, so we're going to take this thing on a ride. Obsolete track be gone, says 2K19 of Doom. That is absolutely what is going on. We're getting rid of that obsolete track. Pig Puncher says, why? I miss why he deleted all that, but okay. Oh, we're no longer using that. That's not a station. Like, it's not a thing we're going to use, basically. Alright, so we're going to go down here. And then I'm going to try and get it to... Ah! Ha! I know why. And I know how to fix it. Okay, so if we shift build from that location... and... Oh, apparently I'm going to... Alright, so if we take it back a little bit... go into automatic, and off it goes. That's all we needed. Oh, robots, goodbye. They'll come back to us at some point, don't worry. Trains are still hard, says Neymar Isyar. They are. You gotta learn, you gotta live and learn and deal with them a bit. I think this setup though that we've got going here, like we've really sussed out this, and I think the next challenge would probably be getting used to having lots of trains in a world and having to deal with a larger bandwidth of them. You need signs on that intersection, says Kaza. I think you can actually create little labels and whatnot on the minimap. Let's switch to manual. Okay, because just in front of us is the direction we're going to go in. So we have to refer to our blueprints again. And... okay, so the one we want, that's kind of a temporary one, right? So, see you later. That one we'll hold on to. I think the one that we want is in our book. Okay, that looks like it. Yep, so we're going to put that there. Isn't that wonderful? Okay, there's one of our copper patches. No, that's actually not our copper patch, not the one we're looking for. Okay, so I've got to zoom out again. There's a bunch of biters crawling around here. So this bit here, I kind of probably need to add a few extra lights on either side. Okay, that's good. And then we keep rolling forwards. Build another radar. This is awesome. Lego Gaming says, X, please put missing accumulators in the old solar array. It's none missing, man. Someone said that last stream. Oh, there are some down the bottom. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Like, if we're in the area and we got accumulators, we'll do it. But otherwise, it's not even worth our time, I don't think. Let's look at the minimap again. So here is where we want to go make a station, right? So we actually need our intersection just in the spot that I am at. So once again, grabbing the book, looking for that intersection, and giving it a good old rotation. So I believe there is where we want it to be. But we've got to do a little bit of landfill just here. Is landfill not shiftable? Robots can't do landfill. Okay, we learned. Okay, that one stays as is, I guess. Right, back in here. That one. Okay, it still doesn't like that. I mean, that's literally the best I can... oh, is it range, maybe? There we go. Ah, I could have filled that in. It was out of range. Alright. Back to that. Putting it there. Okay, everything gets built. Let's have a look in chat. The original Sonny says, I'm still watching episode 11 right now. Does X ever switch to nuclear? We got nuclear power. And that is why we got rails in the back here. That is why we got rails. Okay, let's go. Let's actually zoom out again. Right, so we want to probably use, once again, another blueprint, which I think is just that one. Let's zoom in to make sure the cable connects. It does. And I'm not sure how much further we're going to pace. I think one more and then we'll have our station. So again, going into here. Okay, that's the long one, right? That's our station. And we don't want that track to go into the copper up top. Which I don't think it will. Hopefully it won't. Alright. Easy peasy. Look at that. Beautiful. Right, and now we've got all the stuff here. And then we stop. And we call this one... okay. Copper loading 4. Excellent. So we'll be able to put a train down just for that. Okay, let's say hello to our new neighbours. Okay, that's actually all of them, isn't it? Goodbye, new neighbours. Nice to know ya. Right, we'll get everything out of our way there. We'll get everything out of the way up here for when we go a bit... Oh, and I accidentally put a little bit of track in. And now the track goes back. Good stuff. The original Sonny says, thank you for finally coming around to Nuclear X. It's bothered me for 5 videos now. Why would you let it bother you? You know, I'm just playing a game. There's going to be lots of stuff that I don't know about. It's called backseat gaming when you're watching someone and you think you know better, and maybe you do, but like, hey, I'm just here having fun playing a game. If I didn't know about nuclear power, it don't really make no difference. What am I looking for? I'm looking for our miner drills. It's probably that one. Yep, there you go. And that was our latest idea for it as well, so let's start putting these in. We should stand above, I think. And then get the grid here right. You know, and maybe I should just make one that's like this sort of size and then paste it on the one above. We'll do that as an experiment, peeps. That being said, the miner drills are going to be a bit of a problem here. So if we were to go blueprint and we were to select, that goes all the way to top, so does that. That happens to be just about right, so let's try that. Okay, so we've got that to do up here. Give it a rotation. Are the belts going downwards? They are. There's also coal, so we'll go as far as up there. And we'll probably make a third iteration of this. I think that's correct. Or did I get it I think I got it horribly wrong over on that side. Yikes. Okay, let's undo that. And grab that mega one again. Nope. I think that's correct. Alright, so that was pretty slick in terms of getting a lot of coverage together pretty quickly. I like that. For now, we're going to hook up the one at the top. Can you do a tour of your factory, says Earl Bain. I'm very much interested in making some progress at the moment, so I don't think I will do a tour, but you'll see parts of it in what we're doing today. Okay, the whole thing turns on except a couple at the top. Now, why would that be? That you are out of range there. Okay. But that one not. Huh, just maybe something I did funky there, I'm not quite sure. Well, that's about why they're not aligned, but there you go. Hello, they've been probably flying for a long time. They're probably worn out. Okay, what we need is a 5 to 4 belt balancer. I guess what we've got in one of our books. Let's get a 5 to 4 belt balancer. Yep, that is literally a thing, and we built it. And we built it like that. Whoopsie. Beautiful. And then this one over here. So there's still some manual work left for me to do, right? I'm not sure how much further we could speed this up, but there you have it. So all 5 of those will turn into all 4 of these, and then we'll link them up to that one. And I think we'll leave the other patch offline and come back here when we need to do maintenance, like we need to get more copper coming through. That seems to be the better way to do it in my mind. Nice. Cool. All right, so now we're loading up stupid amounts of copper, and we can take it to a station. So we did all of that really quickly, which is good. Amar says, "Hey X, today it's my birthday. Happy birthday, my friend. I hope you're having a nice day." You know, I always say, what do? I go, how many people are here? We've got 400 peeps tuning in. Thank you everyone for tuning in today. If you haven't hit that follow button, be sure to do so. As I always say, if there's more than 360 people here, then there's probably a chance it's someone's birthday. So happy birthday to you. Let's go check our mini-map. We're going to put our... Right over there is where we're going to put it, so we might as well hold down for a little bit. Badger Spanner says, I love how many of the Minecraft lot have started playing Factorio recently. Do you mean within the Asumaverse community? Oh, God, I thought that was going to hit me. Which it can't do because we've got a beautiful train network set up. But, yeah, you know, I'm a derp. We know how that one goes. Okay, we've actually gone past our destination. So, going back to our blueprints and getting our intersection set up, we'll put this intersection here, I think, and then remove that radar. So, how do we know that you're going to line up properly? I think that will do the trick. I really hope it does the trick. That is correct. Oh, apparently I'm out of fuel. That's interesting. Have some more fuel. Oh, there's a train behind me. Wait, no. I could have turned in here. I could have turned in, couldn't I? Right, and now we've got doubled up lights here, so we have to remove those ones. That's the only hiccup I can see. I think I know what I'm going to do here, peeps. I'm going to... like that. Right, now you have to wait. That's fine, that's fine. I think what I'm about to build makes no sense at all. It doesn't. It literally doesn't make any sense. What was I thinking? This will just get destroyed later on. Why did that not work? There we go. Yep, that doesn't make any sense. Right, so now the train behind me goes, and I can't use... Oh, no, wait, no, that makes total sense. What am I on about? It doesn't make any sense. That was perfect. That was beautiful. I should have trusted my own brain there. I thought it was a complete derp. But it wasn't. It was an ingenious solution. That's what it was, peeps. It was ingenious. Okay, now we can turn off to our new station. And we'll get rid of our old radar. Can I deselect like this? Awesome. Right, so we need to go downwards just a little bit, really. Let's go grab one of our rail sections. And put you... That doesn't look right to me. That does not look right. I think that is correct. Yes, it is. Maybe just one more. Right, and now we're looking for our station design. Ooh, we got that in the way. Okay, so the station is the one that will have the station logo. That looks correct. No, that's not it. There it is. No, that's the one I took out of the book. Maybe that's it. L for station. That's loading. So did I make one with unloading? That's my unloading. We got a noise in the ear from Chock full of butts. Resubscribing. Saying 5 months. We've got a blueprint for a Twitch baby. A blueprint? A blueprint. I feel like there's some sort of reference there that I'm just not getting. Also, we've had more noises in the ear that apparently I've been completely oblivious to. It's Bender is here, subscribing with Amazon Prime. It's Bender, thank you for subscribing. Lobozo is here, resubscribing for 27 months in a row. Saying hello, Asuma. Just wondering if you've ever heard a band called Glass Animals. In my opinion, they remind me of Tame Impala. I've listened to Tame Impala. I've heard of Glass Animals, but never listened to them. I like Tame Impala's newest record, which is now 3 or 4 years old. But I never got into their stuff beforehand. It just never sucked me in as much. I think it was all the synthetic stuff in the newest record of theirs that I liked. And maybe I'll have to check them out. Also, Pierre Tang is here doing cheers for own bits, saying, when there are 365 people watching, you have a chance of about 1 in over that comes down to about 60%. So you're saying there's a 60% chance if you actually do the mathematics. That is just confusing to me. But I appreciate the statistics. I know a little bit about how what seemed to be proper... yeah, I know how like chance can be a little bit different to what you think it is. It can be a bit more distorted, perhaps, might be a word to describe it. I watch like those number file videos and stuff, right? I think what we're going to do is put one there and then one on the end of it. Now this should actually tile... Is that it tiling? I think that's it tiling right there. Right, and this includes a way to refuel, which we obviously can't do. Are we out of rails again? Why is there copper in here? I know why there's copper in there. I know exactly why there's copper in there. It's because we're at the copper station. Ah, wanted to avoid that. Let's quickly just... There we go. Right, probably want to hop out of here again. Okay, so we're talking about, you know, being able to set these things up quickly, right? We're going to have a copper and an iron over here, and then they're going to be able to belt things into a smelting factory. Wow, that is setting up quickly. Chock full of butts. Peter Tang, Lobozo, it's Bender, thank you for the support. Appreciate it, peeps. Danny says, is there copper? Because if you... Is there copper? I there because you are a derp. Lol, I don't know what that means. It's not there because I'm a derp. Oh, look at this. The derp fiending is real. The reason that it is there is because... it's because we were building a copper station and the copper came into my inventory because I was there, right? I was there where the copper was being produced, and so as I drove off it decided to put some into my inventory. Okay, and now we'll deselect all of this. And there's still... There we go. Right, now that should in theory completely and utterly work. I don't see why that wouldn't. We need steel chests though, that's another thing we need. Alright, so far so good. I have another project for us to do now. It is time for us to head to... Oh, that's the cargo. It is time for us to head to home. Oh, you can't find a path. Right. Oh, you are also in a terrible... Yeah, I know why. Nope, manual. Okay, there we go, that's why. That's why. Danny says that's a derp. I said there is a copper, I there because you are a derp. Lol, not why I asked there is copper there, derp times 2. Hey, I read your sentence perfectly, okay? You changed one of the words. I'll see what you did. Right, Riffanaut is here, resubscribing for 11 months in a row. Riffanaut, thank you ever so much for your resubscription, I appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying the stream today, having a good time, hanging out with us. As we do stuff and also things. We should automate getting fuel into this thing, you know. We have this little home stop. Right, is it going to go a stupidly long way around just to get me there? I think it is. It's going to come back and use this loop. Yep. And, oh, I got the wrong home. Huh. Well, it's actually kind of alright. Hey, are they bringing the rails to that? Or are they bringing... Oh, they're bringing it to me because I'm in there. Alright, that makes sense. Let's trash all of this stuff. Wow, look at the productivity modules that I have. Crazy. Alright, so what did I need to come back for specifically? I don't know why I've got logistics robots. Those can go in here. Also, where were we producing those storage tank things? We'll put those there. Okay, so what I wanted to do was get a bunch of requester chests, which I should, in theory, have. Yeah, I've got 12. That's going to be more than enough. We're going to do something epic now, peeps. Absolutely epic. Did you rename the station, says Put. You know what, I don't know if I actually gave this one over here. New Smelters is what it's called, so I just got them confused. We need to go to New Smelters. We need to go down there and finish building all of that, apparently. I don't remember that being so unfinished. And I thought I needed to pick something up here, but I don't really. I can go to New Smelters to do what we're going to do. Let's head over there. I thought X had a good rail system set up now. I was wrong. It's as hijinky as ever, says the original Solly. No, it's good and you know it. Also, what is that about? Where was that destroyed? Here? How odd. Okay, we're at a new spot. We've got a Roboport nearby. That is fantastic because what we're going to do is... Oh yeah, we need to make like a bunch of steel chests. Maybe I should have set up some automation for that. Okay. We need that on either ends. Okay, and then we're going to request rails first of all, which are somewhere. There it is. Good. Right. 100 of those. We should filter these so they're only for rails. Okay, and then we're going to add things like inserters. We can only add 6 options, so that's 2. Inserters will be quite common. I think we're going to add some belts. And I think there's a way to copy these as well, like... Yep, just like that. So we add 4 stacks of belts. Then we're going to add... What else do we commonly run out of? Maybe some of those rail signals, big poles. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe we'll just do 5 for now, right? Okay, so then one of these we set up rails. There you go, there's rails. Then we're going to set up belts. Then we're going to set up inserters. Steel chests would be the last one we need to set up for what we're doing. Yep, some of those. Okay, belts. Inserters. What was the other thing? The big poles. Okay, then the last logistics request will be for steel chest, which we have none of. So, I've got to go make some automation for the crafting of steel chest. And I should really just take the train there, right? Train, take me home. Awesome. X, do you want my 16 wide track blueprint book, says MaceCon. I really would like a track blueprint book. Maybe not for one that's 16 wide. I was meaning to find that actually. To find a blueprint book of the train tracks so that you can just have them all in one spot. Alright, so down we go. And we need steel somewhere. We're at this spot right here will be fine, I think. Okay, have an inserter. And another one. And then a power cable, and then a requester, or sorry, passive provider. No, one will do. Funny enough, there it is. There's the one. And that is going to make steel chests. In fact, because we get through quite a lot of them, I think I'm just going to have 3 in reserve. I'm not going to ask for any, but we will ask for them further down the line. So hopping back into here, let's go over to New Smelters. Hello, hello, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? I wasn't in... Jeez, that was almost a derp. I almost died because I wasn't inside the thing. Batboy says you already made steel chest. Well, then I've got it times 2, you know? Then I've got it times 2, so... That's great. Okay, so down here we need to hop out. Jeez, that was ridiculous derpage right there. Did he die to train before, says Delta? Twice. Can you believe it? Ah, no, I didn't mean to do that. That is not what I meant to do. No, I didn't mean to do that again. What's wrong with me? Close it up. Right, let's steel chest. And that. Alright, I'll hold on to a few extras for now. But you see how this is going to work now? We can bring our supplies with us. So we can head back up to the top and finish it. Also, let's head down here and finish this. So we had Yeah, it's actually just the modules that are missing. No. Oh my goodness me. We never really finished building this, did we? I completely forgot. We didn't finish building this at all. Unbelievable. Let's start nearer the top so we can watch it get done bit by bit. We've also got loads of productivity modules needed over here. They are all already gone. Or are they? Am I looking in the wrong space? No, yeah, I was. Look, they're still there. So these are getting some, those are getting some. How did I not know I didn't finish this? Apparently we got an Ilmango raid going on. Welcome, raiders. Ilmango has raided me with a party of 114. Thank you. Appreciate that, Mango. Welcome, everyone, to the stream, the live stream, the Liggity live stream that we're playing on the Figgity Factorio. Just came up with that one. We're Snoop Dogging it today. Look at this. We're playing on Bonkers level, is what we're doing right now. There we go. Look at that sweet, sweet automation. I don't have to do anything. I don't have to do anything. Humbly B says, welcome mangoes. I like it. Welcome the mangoes. Alright, so over here, this is getting tons of stuff, including things that we probably need to place down, right? What were we missing down below? Inserters, yes. I would like lots more inserters, please. In fact, there's going to be some in there as well. Sweet! Let's get down and finish building this thing. We should hook it up as well. I completely forgot that we were supposed to hook it up. Lovely! Look at that! Beautiful! It's like magic. I think it placed all that it could. That's what I think it did. So over here I can see that once again things have started to run out. That's fine. We'll just pinch those few that have. That one's run out, that one, and that one. This one here. And that's probably the most, or if not all of them. Cool, right, so our copper needs to go... Whew, where does it need to go to? This is such a wreck, this base. It needs to go all the way up here, believe it or not. What on earth does that mean, stow? Jeez, so cryptic. Okay, so I think what we're going to do is have like a 6-to-4 belt balancer in this area. This will be fun. Let's open the balancer's book. Of which... There it is. When I take them out of here, are they like forever gone? I think I wanted the other way around, 6-to-4. I'm not going to look for a gap in the book now, but does that remain as part of that book after is what I'm thinking. Alright, so if we do that, will it be correctly in line? It will. That is correctly in line. Oh, get off the belt. If we put it just there. Is that really right? I thought the other... No, it's just one below. Okay, so we'll do that. Looks like that's going to wreck it up. But not for long. Okay, no. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is that... Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez, I've made a mess of it. I think some of it here didn't change, is what it looks like to me. So let's go grab that again. Now, there's more of it there as well. Actually, I think all of that bit where the tracks were was basically messed up, is the real problem. Let's try again. That's the way. Okay. Need to deselect. Can't let this drag on for too long. Okay, then we're going to need some underground belts from there to there. Here to there. Okay, then again from... Nice. Just fill in all of that. And then connect up these. And then watch the magic happen. So that one's going to go into the first belt. This one's going to go into the second. There we go. There we go. Balancing it across 4 belts, and then all those copper belts are going to need an upgrade as well. The original Sonny says, going back to watching YouTube videos of older streams. See ya. See ya, buddy. Macecon says, lol, should I just make a 6-wide track for X? If you're on about the trains, I'll research more at some other point, you know. Like, it's alright to be told, hey, you need this many of that, but I've been told that we need particular things, and it's turned out to not be so, right? Like, you don't know who's the authority or the expert. You've got to learn how to play this game yourself, so you may just be right that that's the amount of trains that I need, but it won't really make sense until I actually need that, I guess, is sort of what I'm saying. Right, that thing is right in the way, innit? In it, bruv! And it won't let me get rid of it. So we'll do this bit like so. Ah! And then we'll get back to the other one. That is just sheer ridiculousness. Sheer ridiculousness right there. Okay, now here is where the ridiculousness gets a little bit sticky. Oh, you can just about make that distance. Beautiful. Okay, grab our belts. And then somewhere down here is going to be the output, right? Yep. Are we out of belts? I think we're out of belts, peeps. Also, they're taking stuff elsewhere, and I don't know what it is they're taking over there. But they're doing things. Probably productivity modules. Let's go get some more belts. X, I think what I think is go big or go home. So that's why I said 16 wide. Yeah, but that's the thing with this game. It continuously scales upwards, but it's not really until you've, like, you have to sort of play through the different stages, right? It's hard to jump into this game and go straight to the end game. But we've been learning, and we've been learning fast. I mean, if you look at the way we're playing right now, it's a lot better than we were doing a while ago. We're making use of blueprints. We're, you know, thinking bigger scale, and it's a lot of fun. Ah! God, the way it puts you on the belt is so off-putting. Okay, so I think we'll just go for a bit of a big old jingle over here. Actually, we'll do it like that. We've got a noise in the ear, by the way, from Simon Smale, who is subscribing with Amazon Prime. Simon Smale, thank you for your subscription. I appreciate that. Hope you're enjoying the stream that we're doing today. And thank you ever so much for your support. Okay, across it goes. Alright, and then I guess we want to grab something like that. Bam! I bet our power consumption just shot up right then. Let's have a look. 1 minute. 933. Yep, just went whoop like that. Just, you know, give me some more juice. Give me some more juice. Wow. Here we go. Let's ride this thing. Let's go see what happens, you know. Simon Smale says you can just use the book and shift scroll to select the one you need rather than take them out. Ah, okay. So if I shift click, I don't take it out of the book. Because, yeah, I was thinking, I've sort of taken it out of the book here. Let's open it back up. So I can effectively drop that back in. So 624 is probably missing, right? Yes, it is. Good stuff. 624 and 524. Which would then go there. Okay, they're put back in, that's good. Right, look at that throughput now. Wow. That's really kicked in. Now it'll start backing up. So it is upgrade time like you've never seen it, peeps. Like you've never seen something get upgraded before. And these logistics robots, they're going to have a field day, aren't they? Okay, so I see something over here that I don't like. And we need to get more copper, so that should feed more copper up. Doesn't actually seem to have worked. Don't think that trick works quite as good as you'd like it to. See, I'm looking at this and I'm half wondering if why don't I put that there, all right? Don't know if this is going to work, but we'll give it a shot. And yes, spaghetti, beautiful spaghetti. Oh, that kind of does work. Well then, if it made a difference, fine by me. Right, so anyway, we've got to upgrade all of this stuff. Got to get the throughput going a little bit faster. Ugh. Really need like a robot mod for this to let them upgrade it. And you know what? There might not be too much else after this that actually needs it. Let's try and get situated in the middle here. Yeah, I think we'll go as far as that for now. And then upgrade all of these. Sweet. Delta says, right-click all of the splitters. When you fork, set them to be right priority, so it'll feed the belt evenly. Now, we've tried that before. It doesn't work. It doesn't work like you'd think it would. Well, maybe in this have we done it in this situation? Gotta say, that looks like... Oh my goodness me, look, the throughput there is really strong. Let's actually get rid of this nonsense then. Ah, look, I just accidentally picked up some logistics robots. Huh, okay, but no, we hadn't tried that one then. We tried doing similar things before and not having the same sort of results. So over here, I guess it needs a similar treatment, right? Output priority goes to the right. It makes sense, actually, now that I think about it. Oh yes, I picked up some robots. In they go. Right, so where else do we have input slowed down for something? Like here? So input priority right. This is going to starve other parts of this system, though, of what it needs, I reckon. Because then the next one needs it, so even this one's filling up. What it might do, though, is it might fill it up, so then it becomes more like a buffer, if that makes sense. Right, so if that belt gets filled up, then less starts to filter through the splitters. Okay, that might help. Although it seems like wherever this is going, oh, that's going into red. That will take a while to back up. Yeah, and so now this one right here gets starved of it. You can do input priority as well. Fascinating. So now everything goes onto that one. That's fine. But then what I'm saying is that this gets backed up at some point, surely. This is what we're supposed to be doing today, by the way, peeps. We're supposed to be sorting out the red stuff. Okay, did it just back up? I think it just came close to backing up. Right, then more gets filtered through here, and then it will take that one backing up, and then they'll start to come through here. So, in some ways, it may not actually make much of a difference, because now it divvies out the resources just kind of using a different method. Also, what is that? That looks wrong. I think they're supposed to go on there, and look then... Oh no, they are. They are, it just takes a while for them to come across. So So that might give it, yeah, that gives it a few more, and that'll back up before long. Right, I'm going to leave it alone now. That was interesting, but down here is where you'll see if it really starts backing up or not. But it don't look like it will. They're all getting fed up there. Firalel says, sometimes I wonder why I brought a PC with a decent graphics card in the first place. Well, if you end up playing games like Factorio and Minecraft, you won't really need it, will you? Eye break, says Lizzie Bess. Yeah, it's time for an eye break, isn't it? We got a little bit distracted there, hanging out in the base, doing some upgrading. But hey, we turned on our copper production, and boy oh boy, has that been turned on. Look at all of that. Belts of the stuff, through the roof. Madness. Right, here they go putting in their productivity modules. We made quite a few of those. Is there any more to go out? Yep, it looks like... Oh, we might have inserters and stuff to be placed down. Yep, it's still building something. Okay, and then just walk the tracks a bit. I think we've probably got most of it. Nope. 2 more down there. Right, so we're going to build a smelter array similar to this up top, basically. We can head up there now. Let's get in the train. Let's tell it to go to copper loading 3. Or was it 4? Did we have copper loading 4 yet? No, it's copper loading 3. Alright peeps, it is time for the eye break. But not also is it an eye break, it's a ventilation check. It is a replenish your fluids moment. You know, do a little stretching as well, peeps. Alright, can't sit at the computer all day not moving around. If you're not familiar with this part of the stream, it's the bit of the stream where I encourage you not to look at the screen. Can you believe it? That doesn't mean check your email. It doesn't mean look at your phone. It means look outside. Smell the fresh air. You know, give your eyes a break from looking at those bright lights. Why do I say this? It's because those doctors, they say that if you stare at the screen for too long, your eyes are going to go crazy. So give them 5 minutes of rest every hour from looking at the lights of your screen, your telly, your iPad, your phone. Remember to blink, basically, is what they're saying. Don't forget to blink. Jeez, I don't know what this section is about anymore. Anyway, I'm adjusting my standing desk because I was standing for the first part of this stream. From what I read recently, I say read, video essays on YouTube, there's all this advice about standing desks or sitting desks. And this one video I saw kind of put forth a really great argument, which is that the studying on standing and sitting isn't actually that great, and the real deal is we are creatures that evolved to move, or were created to move around in the wild environment that we no longer inhabit. We inhabit these cities instead. We have gone to the wrong location. Let's add a station. So, where... Maybe I never named it. Hang on, we can use the minimap to our aid. I never named it. We've got to go to Raygan. So let's add station Raygan. Raygan, where art thou? And let's go for, again, just this old setup. Cool. And no, I'm not in it. I'm not in it. No! No, they're going to tell me to press the dirt button. God, save it. No. Jeez. Jeez, Danny says dirt prediction. He's not in the train. Danny, I called you a derp fiend earlier. Maybe I should call you a derp guru, because you're one step ahead of us all there, I think. Jeez, can't believe it. I should redesign this thing to use the big pole. In fact, let's redesign it now. This thing's garbage. What we should really do is go for the lasers. The liggity lasers. Any excuse to do a Snoop Dogg, eh? Alright. Oh, maybe I wasn't ready for that. Alright. So I want to open that and delete it, and then get rid of that and create a new one. Alright. That's our new one that's going to get locked into that slot. Okay, so then we can go a little bit closer, and each time it works, right? Cool, fantastic. Give me all the things back. Cool, that was pretty slick. And down to the station we go. Press it, everyone's saying, that's a dirt, press it. Alright, alright. Alright, did I finish my eye break properly? I don't think I did. Doesn't matter. Delta Nida says, Asuma, put your piston and yellow ammo in the chest and hold C on the chest. Why should I do that? Ah, look, another nest. Another pesky nest. Look at all these invaders in this area, eh? This is my planet, don't you know? I claimed it. I made laws that said it's mine, therefore it is. X, what was the first derp, says Dutch Farmer. If I can't remember, is that a derp? Oh no. Oh no, it'll be a never-ending cycle. Right, they're going to build the rest of this, which is beautiful. That's exactly what we want. Ah, but we don't have our steel chests, right? No, yes we do. Aha, the power of the train. Beautiful. Okay, what we don't have over here is our rocket fuel. This thing doesn't actually get rocket fuel. It just gets wimpy old coal from me. We'll actually get rid of this. This is not going to be part of the system, so that's fine. That's that little bit as well. All the way up to there, and then that one. And that means that's not doing anything. Cool, more stuff has been done. Keep doing the stuff, please. Thanks. Right. Let's get rid of that. So now what we've got to do... Did you try tea with lemon, says IMO. I did not. I made a lapsang the other day, and as soon as I was putting in the soy milk, I was like, I need to do this with lemon. This will be interesting, because lapsang is very smoky. So maybe I'll do that later on. I mean, it will add some calories, but only a couple. The thing with fasting is that I don't think you're supposed to have any calories, and tea doesn't have calories, but if you add a little bit of something to it, you know, the lemon juice has probably got calories. Blue Shadow 251 YT is here, subscribing with Amazon Prime. Blue Shadow, thank you ever so much for your subscription. I appreciate it, and I hope you're enjoying today's stream. I hope you're having a good time hanging out with us as we do stuff and also things. So we're going to build our new smelters alongside the old ones, I guess. We need to produce 2 lots of belts. What we can actually just do is duplicate what we have here. Oh my goodness me, that is the smartest thing I've done all stream. All we need to do is duplicate this because it's the right setup, but we need to double it for 2 lots of belts. That is going to make my life so much easier. Except for that bit. That bit on the side there with the iron might not be so. Okay, so we're going to take that. I'm going to have to redo some of the belts. And I guess the important thing to look at is where this ends. Let's give it some wiggle room. Hold down shift and it'll start doing stuff. Right, that's good. How far up does it come? Excellent, we've got loads of room. So what I'm going to have to do is send my 4 belts that come off of here. Is this one going to be copper? I think this one's going to be copper, right? So... Oh, did we actually give the other one a name? Over here. Right, so Strim Sim is what it's called. Right. So, we haven't done number 4. This is what we need to call it. Unload. Hey, my robots are worn out by the looks of it. Cool. I think this is copper, and therefore we're not going to need these things here. Don't need that. And these are kind of a bit wonky over here, so let's just remove those. Right, the first 2, one's going to go there. Right, and the second one, let's get rid of that, is going to go... Actually, it's going to go here. Right, so all of that's pretty useless the way it's set up at the moment. Oh, we should put this into a balancer. Yeah, we've got to put it into a balancer first. What am I on about? Let's put it into a balancer around here. Where is my belt balancing setup? I will just go to that book, because we've got to remember that trick that we learned. So, we're looking for a 4-4. And it's missing. Do you know why it's missing? Because of me. And I must have deleted it thinking it was still in the book. Well, don't I have a belt balancer somewhere in here? No. I'm going to have to give myself that book again. Okay, so Factorio cheat sheet. Why can't it remember this one? Like, when I start typing in Factorio, it remembers other websites I've gone to, but it never remembers Factorio cheat sheet. Big balancers. Lane balancers. Let's copy that. Okay, I've copied this thing from the website. Let's go and delete that, I guess. Then blueprints, that's bonuses. B for blueprints, imports, paste, imports. Okay, cool. So we've got the book back. Going to place it there. So what I got to do is hold down shift, apparently. No, shift puts it into my inventory. That's not what I want to do. Who knows what I've got to do here? Sonny says, really have problems with the internet today. Stream at 144p, buffering every 10 seconds. I think I need to watch the replay. Maybe try restarting your internet and see what goes on. We've got a donation here, noise in the ear, from Fira, saying, not Factorio, but something about Hytale. Do you see something technical like Redstone Farms coming up in there? I have the feeling that is part of the Minecraft community that gets left on the side in that game. I do not know, Fira. I believe they plan to add it, but they haven't shown anything for it. But I'm not sure. We'll have to wait and see what we get for that. I do talk to Hypixel, so I might drop him a message about it. Cheat sheet X cheat is a dirty cheat. Says Pig Puncher. Okay, you can call me a cheat if you want. Fira, thank you so much for the donation and the support. I really do hope that they appeal to that side of the Minecraft community as well. I also got a feeling that, you know, looking at the game so far, it might not fit that environment so well. I don't want that to be so, but it might be the same thing. Hey, look, use shift plus mouse wheel up and shift mouse wheel down to change active blueprint. What the heck does that mean? Shift scroll when in the world. Like that? Okay, I'm very confused. Hytale will probably have scummy DRM for no reason, says Deltanoids, and lots of microtransactions. That just sounds like you're trying to project your own dislike of them by saying they're going to do something mean. I mean, let's wait and see. We don't know, so we wait and see. If it turns out they do stuff like that, you can say they do them, but saying it now is just silly. Hold the book, someone says. Oh dear, okay. Oh, wait a minute. I think I get it. So if I shift mouse wheel up. I'm not getting any feedback when I do that though, right? If I click, it does something. If I click on the book, that's not it either. X, just hold the closed book and shift scroll. Okay, thank you, Winnie. There, oh wow, okay, that's nice. That is nice, right. So we will have it just here, I guess. Thank you, Winnie, appreciate it, right. That goes into here. Okay, and then all of these outputs need to be linked up, right? Cool. Alright, so next thing for us to do is to go all the way down like this, which will have our robots doing some building. My goodness me. Whoa! Easy there, fella. Okay, and then back the other way. That is a stupid amount of belts. Stupid amount of belts. This one also goes down. And we're out of belts. Should have been more prepared for the task at hand, you know. Deltonez says yes, just speculation. It's speculation, but I would say it's not really fair speculation. Like, it's way too early to say what they're going to do to this game, right? Way too early. And then to infer that they're going to do something horrible, I mean, have some proper reasoning for that. I don't know what the reasoning is. Hypixel's always been like one of the much more reasonable, fairer communities as far as I'm aware. And there have been some pretty scummy ones in the Minecraft community, so it's kind of nice to see those guys being the ones to branch out and make their own games. But then it doesn't surprise me they would, because some of those scummier Minecraft servers have very much been just a case of like a money grab, right? You know, here's an opportunity, let's take advantage of what's going on. Alright, so there's where we've got something we don't need. Cool, and then down the middle. Sweet! That is beautiful. So that's going to do copper, and potentially we'll switch these ones over in the future as well. So once again, I need to resupply, and I think what I should probably do is set that to 150. Or apparently 200 at the moment. We can always chuck more supplies. That's a good point, actually. I could pick up a lot of supplies and just put them in the back there. So let's go ahead and rank that up a little bit. And we can just chuck them in there. So now what we want to do is probably just go home. Sweet. Why is X using blue belts for everything, says Fira. Well, what would I use instead of them? Happy he doesn't it, says Riot Games is about as scummy as it gets. Well, I don't know, because I don't really know anything about Riot Games, I guess. Devil Dude says, Derp, I am new here. If you are new here, then why would you call me a derp? Surely you would not know the derpy ways of myself, or maybe you've spotted it within seconds. Firalol says, red belts, yellow belts depend on the amount of items. We're using blue just because we produce them and they're super duper fast, right? How many is this thing holding on to as well? I can't actually access it from back there. Yeah, it seems about right. I'm going to make it higher. It's just going to have to constantly produce for me. That's pretty good. Right, I'm all stocked up on stuff that we need. That's good. Let's go all the way... no, they're bringing me furnaces now. Now they're bringing me furnaces. And modules. Modules as well. Devil Dude says, nah, I want to know what the mods are. And I said derp because command doesn't work. Oh, okay. Macecon says, X, do you want a real server? Join mine. Lol. I mean, I've got a server for Factorio. We just stall into... open it up, really. I need to do the next thing. Was Reagan... No, I think... No, Reagan was it. Didn't I rename it? I thought I renamed that. We've literally never ever even seen gameplay of Hytale. How can you judge anything about it? That's reticle, don't answer that. Well, yeah, we have seen gameplay of it because we've seen the trailer and that had some gameplay in it, but I mean, it's all speculation. It's just the earliest form of speculation, and it's like pointless really to infer nasty things about them at this stage. If those get power, will they take out whatever they like? That is a good thing that I did not notice. So I'm going to put you into manual mode for a second. Also, didn't we rename this? Apparently I didn't. Why? Hello. Okay, wow, that was my fault then. Right. Yeah, we're going to move that out of the way of that, because I guess that's a bad thing about having this here. Oh. Oh, that could be really bad, actually. So, I guess I don't want to visit stations. I want to, even if I whiz past the station, they might take it out. Yikes, maybe we need to add filters. But there isn't a filter unless the chest is filtered, so I guess what we would need to do... Hi. Aren't I supposed to just middle click you to get a filter? What the heck? Shift middle click? Control middle? Alt middle? What the heck? I thought I could filter this. What's going on? Filter the inserters, someone said. Well, they're stack inserters, which is kind of important, right? Goodness me. Now I'm worried. Do filters go by stack? Don't think they do. Huckle says they only take stuff from inserters when in manual mode. Yes. Ah, that doesn't sound right. When in manual mode, in automatic they don't? Can we give it a quick test? Let's give it a quick test, right? Like, let's make this a little less painful and figure this out. Like, okay, so they got power. Yep. Okay, now apparently if I put this into automatic, nope, still takes them out. Right. That's a problem. Now they've emptied it. Oh, goodness me. Make a station for visit only, says SHXK. Okay, I can't read your name. I'm butchering it, okay? That may be all well and fair, but we rely on this thing to drive to places, right? And it might use one of these to avoid a different thing. So, visiting stations. I guess I'm going to have to drive it manually. Ah, that is really unfortunate that I had not noticed that. I guess I could just stand here and do that. Oh, that's a huge pain in the bum. That's a derp. That's a proper derp right there. That is a proper derp. Goodness me. Why are they disappearing as I put them in, I wonder? I do wonder. Okay. Dirt button's been pressed. That's so unfortunate. I'm going to have to do that manually from now on then. And I won't be able to stop where I want to. I guess I'll have to rethink that idea. I thought that was a genius idea. Maybe it's not. Anyway, we've figured that out now before it's a bad thing. Turn the inserter around, says Laddie in Dark. That's not a solution, is it? Remember, this is an unloading station. Alright, here they go, placing things down. Apparently there's a gap there. That's actually the gap on the other one, right? So that makes total sense. Copper over here looks to be pretty starved. Right, they've placed a lot of stuff. So this will be 2 lines of copper coming out, right? So this is effectively going to replace... Hang on a second, hang on a second. No, we did set that all up. Okay, so what we haven't done is iron, and that's fine. This is supposed to be iron, and the copper is supposed to replace different bits. Okay? So I very nearly made a bit of a silly mistake there. That's fine. So we're only going to have 1 copper coming from this direction. So what we shall do is first of all fix this. Good. And then that, my friends, is to feed into this line right here. For now, though, we'll put in a splitter. So it can feed that in. Awesome. Right. Slava says, make a tank. Make a tank. I won't be making a tank. Use filter stack inserters, says Lunas. They don't exist. There's only stack and filters. There's no filtered stack inserters. Unfortunately. Research. Keep researching stuff. Okay, so what do we need to do now? We need to get a copper train going around here, and I need to get this thing sort of off the track for a moment. Let's go... Ugh. Let's go back like that. I could actually put a station, like, if I'd have thought about it, through here. First of all, like one for this one to drop off at, but whatever. Okay, so... Just need a little bit of extra room, really. Okay, so now I can go ahead and put our own train on here. And we're going to give it 1, 2, 3, 4. Guess what it don't have? Fuel. And it won't actually get fueled because we fuel it at the loading station. So what we need in our system... I didn't think about this. We need to add a place where they officially get fueled. Right, so maybe for now I'll send them to the other copper loading only to get fueled, which is a bit stinky, but whatever. So if we go and tell this thing it has to go to copper loading 4... Oh, don't tell me it's been renamed again. It's been renamed again. Or maybe I never did that. Stim Strim. Okay, and inactivity... No, that's not what we want. Maybe it is. I keep forgetting what we settle on here. Maybe we wait there until inventory is full, right? Then after there, it's going to come down to the bottom, I think. Let's go... Add another one. Stim. Down to the bottom is copper unloading 3. Inactivity... No, not inactivity. Just a wait condition. Time passed. Not even that, just 10 seconds and then off you go, because it's just there to get rocket fuel. Then we'll add copper unload 4, and we'll wait for inventory empty at copper load 4, right? Now it just needs fuel to get going. So we'll give it some fuel and it can get started. Right, off it goes. See you later, alligator. Let's watch it on the minimap. We got a noise in the ear from Mojo Kojo, who's subscribed with Amazon Prime. Mojo Kojo, thank you ever so much for your subscription. I appreciate your support. I hope you enjoy the stream and have a good time. Thank you for your support. People are saying there is a stack filter inserter. Okay. There is a stack filter inserter. How did I not know about that? I wonder if I'm already making it and I could possibly request it. Let's do that. Oh, and there's a warning thing over there again. Oh, it's actually at the train. Yikes. Let's go find out what that's about. I hope it don't destroy the train. That would suck. It's from around here. I think it... Yeah, look, there you go. We've got some biters in the area. Hang on, hang on. Right, that'll be the problem then. Here comes another. No, it's a robot. So what base is it that's aggravating them? Okay, I can see where that is. That's literally where we are. There it is. Okay, what did it do? Ah, it destroyed our radar. We still got one there, though. Okay, so what base are they coming from is the question. That one's probably the closest. Okay, so we need to go up here, rename this. Right, copper loading 4. And then I can't go into that station. Well, actually I can. I can go into this one because it's a loading one. Brilliant. Right, in we go. So I can visit that one just fine. Oops. Used auto, says Half. We've literally just established why I shouldn't use auto at this point. Okay, let's go over here. I can just sit back here, really, and watch it all unfold. No need to get too close to the action. That is incredible that we can do that. I think there's one more over there. And it's dead. Nice. We'll take it all back. That, my friend, is how you deal with the biters. X, you need to do some proper murder, says 2K19 of Doom. Was that not proper murder right there? Was that subpar murder? Is that the problem? Okay, there goes another train, and then there goes a robot trying to fix it. That should have been our train potentially picking up some rocket fuel. I don't know what its status is, really. somewhere down here we're going to have our turning, and it's going to be to the right. Yay, I managed to do that correctly. And we've got a noise in the ear, which I'll read in just a second, peeps. Ugh, missed my stop. Sit here for just a moment. So, Leo Young, 1999101 has subscribed with Amazon Prime. Thank you ever so much, Leo Young. Appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed today's stream. Macecon says, X, if you want to deal with biters, you need nukes. Critic Graph says a full campaign is needed. That would be cool. Yeah, I think a full campaign would be nice. Maybe with the full campaign, they could guide people into some of like the late game playing a little bit as well. You know, nudge people to use blueprints and stuff. Set up some of the more advanced things. Teach it through the game, you know. You need nukes for the best murder, says Macecon. That's not entirely what I'm trying to achieve, though, so... Do you know, I think one of the reasons it takes a while for stuff to get to us is because the logistic robots already have it, and they fly over to us, then they lose power, and then they're wandering around in the base, and then later on we get delivered stuff, right, and our inventory isn't filled up straight away. I think that's what's going on. Let's check this out. Did I do... Oh my goodness me, I just didn't know. I was just ignorant. Completely ignorant. Well, in that case, I think I'm going to stop using stack inserters. And look, hang on a second. Stack inserters are... Oh no, it uses those to make those, right. So it takes more electronic circuits. I'm going to stop using stack inserters now. And I'm going to use them in filters, because the only place... Wait a minute, what? Oh, it is? Oh, of course it is, yeah, because I added that. Right. No! Oh. Oh, no! Now it's going to... No! All of a sudden I've become an idiot. Jeez. There's a quote. I've become an idiot who can't use a menu properly. I was always an idiot, I know. I know exactly what you're thinking. You were always a derp. Wow, the productivity modules keep flowing in, don't they? Anyway, they're certainly bringing me all the stuff. I think I see some limitations going on down here with our setup. These things should have been upgraded some time ago for whenever we request them. Okay, those ones have been. How is the one that makes them not of tier 3? That's ridiculous. Alright, and I think everything else around here is tier 3 as well. That's good. Solar panels need an upgrade. That's probably us just soaking up more power overall now. Badger says, Asuma really doesn't know what I am thinking. I don't know what you're thinking, Badger. Please enlighten us. I don't read minds. Macecon says, all of a sudden I've become an idiot. X2K19. That's me. That's Asuma. That's the derp. Everybody's favourite derp. Right, let's go and put that up to 200. And I was going to put stack inserters back into the system. So I'll put 50 there, and I'll put some up here. Except they don't accept it. Right, and I don't have any bookmark down here, that's good. So now I have to upgrade every station with something, basically. And that sucks. Let's go drive. Hello, bringing me something, are you? Yes, you are. Thank you. Thank you, little robot slave. That Jared says, how did you make your personal Roboport so enormous? Oh, just by linking them together. Like the network, I assume you mean. Oh, I've gone the wrong way. Asuma, you should look into... Oh, good God. Into power for tier 1 assemblers. Well, I've got tier 3, so I just make them do stuff as fast as possible and don't worry about power. Guinea Pig Mart says, you have read my mind. You knew that you are my favourite derp. Brilliant. Right, let's grab those inserters then and see how much of a pain in the bum this is going to... Where are they? Wait, I requested 200 of them and they are not in my inventory. What is this? What is this blasphemy? What is going on, peeps? It's like the map is haunted. That one's actually not ready to go just yet. Macegun says, X, you're not an idiot. More or less a massive derp. Aren't these the same thing? Also, I still don't know what stow is. Why do I leave cryptic clues around my own base? Right, let's come back here. Is it not like a provider chest? Oh, it's just an old boring chest is what it is. Badger says derps are classier than idiots. Is that what on your mind? That's your thought of the day. Badger's thought of the day. And now they bring me them. Thank you. You know, that's what I needed all along. Huckle says, X, before you do this, can you explain what the problem is? I don't think I understand your station problem. If I park my station at a unloading place, it is going to pull out the contents of it. So I need filter inserters there. It's a bit of an oversight on my behalf. X, I was talking about the Roboport in your power suit. Oh, you mean the 4 Roboports in my power suit? Hello, get on my level. You know, please. Get on my level, please. I'm sassy, but I'm polite. Hey, if we walk down here, robots might do things. Robots are doing things! Beautiful robots doing beautiful things. Cool, that looked amazing, didn't it? Whew! That was special, right. They've upgraded that productivity. We should really start with the ones at the back, though, because they do more work. So, that was slightly inefficient, wasn't it? Jeez. Jeez, so inefficient. Right. Oh, is this my fault? Should there be things here? Is that better? Okay, I do not know what's causing that then. Right, did I fix it? No. Hey, X fixes things. It's one of the features of the stream. Just fix things by adding those things everywhere. Right. So filter inserters. We got them. We've got them. So these over here now need to all be the same type, which is to only take out the iron ore. Right, now can I copy and paste, like, what was it, shift right and left? Oh, I can. Oh, that is beautiful. Oh, that is beautiful. What happened to you? Your anime... Okay, that was weird. Right. Well, that was easy, wasn't it? So now we can visit that one. We go over here, we'll be able to visit the next one as well. Okay, you are going to take out copper. And then right click, hold down left. Oh, isn't that good that that's nice and simple? So here's one for iron. So we'll do that now. Beautiful, and then another one for copper. Beautiful. Alright, all done. Peter Tang says the signal spamming is painful. Well, it gets the job done, you know. And that's all that matters, really. Because we can play and have fun now. So that one's healthily unloading. That's good to see. Right, let's go drive you somewhere else then. Oh, that's the wrong way to go. We're going to go left here. Very good. That one's going to get caught behind me because it's faster than me, basically. Julia said it would be easier to make a separate private station next to the official train stations and you can select those. Otherwise, you're blocking trains from stopping their stations. No, it won't be easier. As I said earlier, the pathfinding may go through another station to get to one of those, especially if there is a train in the way. It might have to take a different route. So we don't want to do that. We definitely don't want to do that. Like, no accidents, basically, is what we're looking for. Alright, and we only have to do it at the unloading ones as well. The loading ones are fine. It's these ones here that are the problem. Hey, we should have... Yeah, I was about to say, we should have done some of this already. Whoopsie. So, we'll go for copper. Right click. Left click. Beautiful. This one is iron. Right click, left click. Good stuff. Okay, so let's go check out this thing then, because it's doing its job. And we're now producing... Oh, wow, it's backed up. That is something. If it's backed up, we don't need this. Surely we don't need it doing both over here. Let's let it dissipate and let that full beam go over here. Okay, so remember the goal was to produce, or sorry, increase iron production. Maybe we can even upgrade the belts here. Increase iron production? God, just heard what I said back. We're trying to increase this. Oh, and look! Iron thrown! Okay? That doesn't actually make sense because we didn't upgrade any iron production, but whatever. We're trying to upgrade green circuit production. Eventually my brain says the right thing, you know, give it some time. Do we have any more productivity modules to put in over here? I think we can. How do I do that again? I can't remember. Never remember that one. Let's put them in manually quickly. Yeah, so these don't have the requests on from the robots, but this should really help. Look at that, starting to back up now. So does that mean we have to upgrade this thing and get it to load faster? It still runs off of fuel. It still runs off of coal, so we can get it to transport faster. But maybe we need to upgrade this with like an extra something or other here. I don't know what to do to upgrade that then if we're going to max this out. The chests are filling up, that's for sure. So those are fill up there. So I guess the loading speed here is a little bit of a hint as to what's going on. Hey, maybe the belts. Maybe the belts could be upgraded. That seems to get them out of there quicker. Wow, we are really pulling them in now. That's really cool. Crazy amounts out of here. Alright, so iron beam next, although, is it needed? Can we see where iron runs out or anything like that? It looks like it's getting used all the way down, to be fair. And then that one is suffering from a lack of iron, apparently. Huh, it's the wrong way around. Wait. What's up with that? The end is slightly different there. Is that normal? Oh, I guess it is. Yeah, no, that makes sense. So they were never working, basically. Kind of looks like iron is fine. It's going all the way down to the end here, or is it? Look, those ones aren't actually picking anything up. No, okay then. So iron does need to be upgraded. It needs to back up. Alright, so we'll go figure out the iron situation now, which is that we are actually already producing iron. I forgot that the thing was right there and there. So there are belts which can come across. Is my train blocking? My train is probably blocking. Yep. Did this one go to the right location? Yes, it got rocket fuel. Excellent. So I can back it up, right? Can cause some real damage. And then we'll park it over here. Alright, so this thing will be doing its job now. That's wonderful. All the copper is coming in. So now we've got to fix the iron. So it all comes through on one belt into a belt balancer down here. I wanted to see if it was belt balanced over here. Everybody spam the word spam or derp, says Lewis. Please don't. There's no need for that. There's no need for that. Okay, so if I click on my book, it's going to give me the one that I want. Oh no, it's not. But wait a minute. If I just do that and shift up, we can get a 5. Do I want a 4 to 5? What do I want here? I want a 5 to 4. Which is that. Can I... Got to remove a few more first. Okay, let's try it again. Nice. Woo! Let's quickly go... Do that. Yep. Do that. What's in the way? Power's in the way, I think. Smartia says, what's this game? It seems complicated. It's the kind of game that's complicated when you look at it at this part in the game, but it starts out being a pretty fun and simple game in a way. It's all about automation though. I'll just leave that splitter there, there's no reason to remove it. Alright, so now we're creating a massive bandwidth for this iron to come from the deposit. I mean, this is a stupid amount of belts for this operation really, but whatever. Let's go ahead and take out these natives. Okay, and then do that. Right, so where do we need to get this to at this point? We need to get them over here. Those 4 belts have got to come over here. So let's go ahead and grab our belt thing again and effectively put it sort of there and there. Let's grab our 4 belt one and just bring all of that down to a similar location. What do they have? Oh, I'm out of belts. Of course I'm out of belts. I'm using stupid amounts of them. X, you derp, the first part of your green circuit production for iron has red belts. It does have red belts, but it's not a derp thing because it's not using all the iron on it, so it's not really an issue yet. We'll upgrade it anyway. It's not yet an issue, so don't worry about it. Right, so we've got to feed them into these 2 spots. Right, there's definitely too many over there, but whatever. And don't worry about those copper ones, they're just sort of placeholders for now. Okay, so we've got that going on, and the other one needs to go down here, so the furthest one of them gets across is about there, really. And the other one is going to come up from here. Oh, hello. Rocks in my way. Right. Possibly did this a little bit wrong because I need to now use underground belts. Let's deselect that. Cool, so that one can go to there, and 1, 2. The other one is somewhere over here. Look at that. This one, on the other hand, will do it the other way around. That is a beautiful sight. You can't deny it. Don't tell me we're out again, right? Oh, that means we'll have to go back to base. Oh, they're the wrong way around. Brilliant. Well, that's something I'm glad I noticed, right? Let's get rid of some of these inactive ones. Sitting here doing nothing. Being lazy is what they are. Right, I guess we've got to ride the train back home. Leon Young says, no idea what these flying items are, but it's satisfying to watch. They're my robots from my personal Roboport. Let's ride this thing manually, because I want to go to do those filters at the loading stations, and then we should be able to ride anywhere with no problem. Unless we go to the original loading stations, which we won't. Unloading, not loading. Jeez. Okay, there's one up here, right? There's 2 up here actually, I think. Let's park it there for a second. Yes, so this needs to be loaded. Oh, sorry, fixed. I'm probably not going to have enough as well. Right. Wait, no, that's the wrong way around. Ah. Can I do that and change them all? Yep, that works. Good. So now we need the blue. Sweet, that one's done. Now I should be able to drive through there. That Jared says, personal roboports only have a buffer of 10. The MK2 can use 25 at a time, so you either have the ability to use only 40 robots or 100. Either way, the amount of robots in your inventory is overkill. You can call it overkill, but it's the way you play this game. Like, the game is to be overkill. Alright, I'm just going to leave it there for a second. I know it's a terrible spot to park it, but let's... don't have enough left, really, do I? Well, we've got one more to do. Let's send this back to... Where are we going to go? New smelter? Oh, Jesus, that thing's going fast. Let's go to the new smelters. X make a bite a zoo, says Viperblade. What, put them in a wall? Put a wall around them? Make a zoo. That'd be horrible to cage them up, you know. Hamstap says filter stack inserters are useless on the loading. Oh, I'm an idiot, aren't I? No, yeah, no, that was completely pointless. I went to the wrong place. So they're actually all... Oh, we'll leave it. They're fine. We're actually all filtered up then. We were done. Oh, what an idiot. What an idiot. As smart as I try to be with these games, I'll forever make stupid little mistakes, won't I? Did I tell it to go home? I think I told it to go home, so we're going to... yeah, we'll be fine dropping off here, won't we? No, I told it to go to the other one. It's going all the way back. Great. Great. Oh. What are you bringing me? You're bringing me red things and putting them somewhere. Why would it take red ones over there, though? That it should not do. Oh, you should not be doing that. I left a chest here. That is not good. Right, now are you gonna? Where are you gonna take them this time? They should take them to the requested chest that asks for them. Let's go to the train and go home. Right, so we need belts to finish the upgrading up top, and then we would have done the green circuit production thing. However, we might want to try and get rocket fuel into that train, so we should go look at where it fuels up and change it to rocket fuel. That's the one thing we can do before we start doing red again. Okay, I'm going to trash this stone. This inventory is an absolute catastrophe at the moment. Also, I do not need as many of those. Let's knock it down to 50. Okay, that'll do, I guess. Viperblade says, is building a wall around the biter base and throwing grenades at them? That would be cruel. Macecon says, no place inventory and place is 10 times worse than yours. Okay. Request a chest at home station with rocket fuel, says Schwashing's name. Yeah. Yeah, we might as well just do that for all of them, right? I can't... Yeah, wait a minute. We already set that up, so we just need requesters. Right, yeah, we already have that in our system. That's good. Right, it looks like they're trying to bring me belts galore. I'll take a few more, you know. And then I think I'm just going to get rid of some odds and sods quickly like this. Just because they really start to eat up your inventory space. Wow, we got 50 speed modules. I can't even remember what we were going to use those for. Okay, new smelters. We'll go do our copper productivity upgrades. We've got more research to do. That's another thing I want to upgrade. Those military potion productions, I reckon, are slowing us down. Mods in this game get even crazier, says Jesp PK. But we're not using any mods, I will point out. Right, let's walk down here. Oh, and I've got to go to those stations behind me and do the requested chest. Must remember. Look at that. Amazing. Are they all gone? I think that was all of them. Yeah, that's definitely all of them. Alright, so... some of these are inactive. Where are we going? This way. We've got a noise in the ear. It's Mist Wraith 13. Mist Wraith 13, thank you ever so much for your subscription. I appreciate your support. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Thank you for subscribing. I hope you're enjoying what we're up to here. So this is the one that we wanted to do first, but let's go ahead and actually cut it off all the way down here. I just realised this is going to put stupid amounts of coal in my inventory, isn't it? Okay, request a chest. We got it. We'll ask for some rocket fuel over here. Let's go for 30 and have 3 stacks. And you're outside the logistics network, which means that we get to upgrade our logistics network. Okay, so I'm going to put you over there somewhere, just so you line up with the grids to connect to multiple ports. Cool, and we'll have you connected like that. Wonderful, this thing is now in range. Beautiful. Okay, going to get rid of all of that. And then all of this. And the inventory be full. Of course it is. Let's have them take that. I wanted to put these things into... oh, geez, we're just going to have to get rid of all of it, really. Rather than messing around trying to put them back at the source. Also, I could come in here and edit a few of these. These will go back in the book eventually, won't they? So that one's probably useless to us at the moment. That's for the book. For the book. That was temporary. That's for the book. The book. Is that for the book? I think that's a temporary. That's an old one. Yeah, yeah. Delete that one. Right. And so all of that stuff's for the book. Let's drag it all back in. Much better. Right, so once again, we need to grab the blue one, put it here. Wow, it's just on the border. And make a logistics request for rocket fuel. We'll ask for 30, which is 3 stacks. Cool. Did this one do its thing? It did. It brought it over here, but this one's probably still getting through all of that coal, which is just fine. Alright, so Roboport, another one. I'm just going to go straight up here, I think. So it would be just inconveniently there. Let's just go down a couple and put it here. Alright, and now that means we can have more in these areas. Oh look, there's a robot hanging out there. That's not good. It's just floating doing nothing. Alright, so quickly now. Oh, that's the one. Right, put you in manual. That's the one we want to keep here. Brilliant, just in time. That. Request 30 of rocket fuel. And there it comes. And let's take out all of that. Sweet, this one will now travel back and forth faster. Sweet, that's a job well done, I reckon. Also, look at this. I wonder if we could do a 4-to-2 belt balancer here and make the throughput nicer. Let's go grab this, right? And if we... 4 input, 2 output. That is what we want in this area. Hey, I was going to do that. Right, this book's golden. I like it. So really, we want that one to go from there to there. That's fine. Ah, they're also using red belts, which would slow it down, right? That makes sense. Pretty sure that's not the best way to do it, but maybe like that. I think that's it. And now I've got stupid amounts of those things. We can put them in there. Lizzie Bess says, quick, hide that uptime. We don't want to end the stream, do we? What's wrong with the uptime? What's gone wrong with it? Don't know. Auto trash the coal. Leave 50 behind, says Bruno. Yeah, that's a good idea. That is a good idea. It's because I don't have the other end of it set up yet, where it can go and put it into the useful place, which is something I'm probably not ever going to do in this world, right? But in future worlds, definitely going to set up a system for that. Really want to get that working efficiently. And then the auto trash system will be great because of that. Right, so we've upgraded the rocket fuel. We doing the whole green belt system thing. I think we now take our trip up to the top and finish off the iron belts, and then we're done with that, which is cool. Are there going to be any Factorio vids on YouTube, says Smegley. On my main channel, I'll start a series before long. Still learning. We learned a lot about trains today. So now what we'll do is we'll go to unload 4. Yep, and it won't take stuff from me, right? That's the way it's going to work. You forgot one fuel chest, says Pyre. Oh, did I miss one of them? Ah, shoot. Well, remind me to go back and do that in a minute then. Because we'll go up here, we'll fix the iron, and then we won't visit this project again for a while. We'll be starting on red, so we'll fix that and then we'll start on red. We might be able to see the stupid amount of belts there, yep. Alright, let's park it there for a moment. Those things aren't going to take anything, wonderful. And we got to go fix this. Yes, yes we do. And they're placing it all the wrong way around. Of course they are. Of course they are. So I think what I'm going to do... Oh, this is going to be super confusing. Oh, this is just going to be a mess. Whatever. Whatever. Because that's just totally in the wrong spot. Yeah, that is going to be a horrible mess. Let's undo that. Okay, like so. Right, and then we've got to fix these because they all go in the wrong direction, which is just superb. Alright, now those go in the right direction. Very good. Okay, then we didn't add any balancers over here, which we don't really need. Right, here we go. The iron ore comes through. These smelters are kicking in. So here is where I think we have to change things now. That's no longer going to be necessary, because this is going to go in the other direction. Which makes this next bit a little bit confusing, actually. You are going to go... Right, I'm very confused. So that's good. We'll just go all the way down quickly. Wait, shouldn't they... Oh, I'm upgrading them. Right, I was going to say, shouldn't they already point in that direction? They do now. Right. Just upgrading them. So we've got to upgrade the one in the middle here as well. I probably should have brought more belts then. Okay, so what we have to do here, I think, is split like this. Okay, then I've got iron that I can shove into these things as well. Okay, now if you're wondering what that's there for, it's just because there's iron coming in. We don't have to worry about it again, basically, is why it's there. Okay, and now we upgrade this belt. Oh, what a mess. There it goes. Alright, and now it's blue all the way. Excellent. Let's give this thing some more copper. And we've got some more research to do. Alright, sweet, that took care of that. Also got iron plates on me, put them in the output. Alright, so we have successfully hooked up all of our iron, that's good. This one over here you can see is struggling, or sort of looks like it is, it's because that one over there isn't hooked up. So when we come around to here, we want to cancel that and upgrade this. Let's use the deselect planner. Okay, we also don't really need that underground belt. That's going to come straight down and go into there. Excellent. Right, now got to upgrade these. And then we should really see this thing kick in on the other side soon. Okay, look at that. The iron should be coming through. We should see a little bit more on this side maybe. Or maybe we need the productivity modules over here. Did I pick any more up? I have 17 to go around. Sweet! That is awesome. Don't use ceramic cups of water, it is disgusting, says Delton Das. Is it now? IMO says, don't forget the lemon juice X. I won't, I'll remember it at some point, buddy. I'll remember it at some point. Maybe not today, but, well, I'm not going to have another tea today, because it's time to fast, but I will at some point, remember. Alright, so that is, you know, pretty much the best I can do at this point. Will it start to back up? I don't know. Probably when we put the rest of the productivity modules in it will. But look at that. Amazing throughput going on here. So now we've got to go grab our train at the top, which is probably blocking off other things. And we can leave this project alone. It's time to go back to the base and work on red chip production next. So take me home, good sir. Take me home. Oh, you're out of fuel? Jeez. Lazy. Lazy. X is the Mumbo Factorio, says Viper Blade. That could mean many things. That could mean many things. Bruno says, petition to convince X to try nukes. I've seen nukes. They look pretty underwhelming in this game. They look more like a grenade explosion than a nuclear warhead. 7 days to derp, says Deltonus. Thanks. That one missing fuel chest, X, says Pyre. Oh yeah, thanks for the reminder. Should we get this thing to stop around here then? Let's go manual. Perfect. Perfect place to stop. So I missed one little chest. And it was here that I forgot it. So let's go ahead. Is that thing out of fuel? Let's go give you some rocket fuel. We want 30 of those. And limit this thing to 3 stacks. You can have some more coal for now. Hey, there go the circuits. Just unloading the last of them, I guess. Alright, so our train is kind of parked. We can leave it there. So we're going to rebuild all of this red stuff, right? That's just a crazy idea. Kind of looks like we just need to upgrade it. I was gonna rebuild it to use beacons, I think, but that would only increase speed. Then again, if we look at the space efficiency of this, speed probably ain't a bad idea. It probably ain't a bad idea at all. Let's start to look at some ratios here. What is the thing again? It is 2, 2, and 4. So I reckon what we should go for with this is something like a setup where we have... Okay, I don't know actually what the official spacing... well, Let's go 1, 2, 3, maybe like that. No, that's off by 1. This is kind of tricky actually. Maybe 1, 2 like that. No, they need to be 2 apart. Okay. You'll see what I'm doing in a moment, peeps. I'm thinking it through basically. They actually need to be 3 apart again, like that. So what we could do is we could have a belt for circuits and a belt for plastics, right? We can weave them through so that there can be inserters to take them off, so that's cool. Then its output will be here on one, there on the other. But what I'm thinking is we also got copper cables in here. So maybe, I want to do it so that the copper cables are done on site for these modules, right? We've got to factor in there's going to be a beacon here. So that hits all 4, but do I want 2 beacons, you know? So it doubles the effect up, although that one doesn't actually hit the other one. Assume a coal for plastic, says Laddie and Dark. Yes, that's another thing we'll have to figure out. Randy Nicole, sorry, Lizzie Best says, Randy Nicole, since you were so kind to comment on my project, I tried to whisper a video to you to see it. Pretty sure most of the Asumaverse is not interested in a crochet video in Discord, but it didn't send. Crochet, isn't that the game where you have the little hooks in the ground, the hoops? Well, not hoops. They're like little hook over thing, and then you smack the ball. I've always wanted to play that. Just seems like such a pleasant. It's a game for like a sunny afternoon. I've always like the look of that. Right, let's put in the. No, we don't need to put in the thing just yet. So to make this nice and compact, maybe we'll start off with our beacon in place, and then think about how many of these we can squeeze in around it. Like 4 like that might seem good. When we tile it, we get an overlap going on, so that's cool. Now what we need to do is feed these things with copper. We need to feed them with copper as well. I mean, I don't know if this is compact, but we could actually... I wanted to make copper on site. We could have a kind of... Well, you wouldn't do it like that, would you? You would put... maybe you would. Anyway, copper cables. Copper cables on the outside. Belts of 2 different types on either side. Right? Could actually have 3 belts. You could put the copper... Oh, that's an interesting idea. So we could have 3 belts like that. And then we could make... We can make that here on the side. The copper cable, wire, whatever it's called. Could you show us your pollution, please? Says Bruno. Is P for pollution? How do I see pollution? I mean, just a little bit of pollution. Don't worry about that. Ooh. Ah. Okay, got to stop making those noises. Peeps, any feedback for this idea? Like, yeah, feedback is welcome. I know it's going to be hard to communicate stuff, but so we could have 3 inserters here, like that. The problem is, our throughputs are going to run out at some point, and we've got to make a copper wire throughput. Delta says, I don't really know what that means. Dutch Farmer says, I guess the lung doctors are rich over on that planet. The lung doctor. X is a coward confirmed biggest derp. Sure. Juice Mitter says, more speed up things in the middle so they hit the next one and 2 of these. Oh, right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I get it. So more beacons through the middle. Oh, okay. And then we could have a bigger gap. Right. So if we have a constant belt of those, then the overlap on those is going to be terrific. The more of this that we build. Right. So then maybe what we want to look at doing is actually sort of compacting these things into that space to make it even more efficient, right? Now, that I think will get the effect. Let's test this, right? So it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So I believe that is going to get the effect when it's on the border. Peeps, let me know if for some reason it doesn't, like perhaps, well, we can test this. Perhaps the more of the space it is close to, right, like the more of it's going to get. So if we go and put 2 modules in here, this one is going to get, let's see, plus 70% energy consumption. Let's use that as a marker. What happens when it goes in by a block? It is now plus 70. That's a good sign. And it's still plus 70. Right. So, effectively, you would think that's the way that you want to do it. Except, how are we going to put belts in here with inserters? Like, we can have a belt run down the side, but remember, we're trying to get 2 lots of belts. So, you can only have input and output. Unless we were to use requester chests. We could make a system with logistics. Offset the beacons and assemblers so they are hit by 4 beacons rather than 3. Offset them. So this one here would be hit by 1, 2, 3... Ah, now I know what you mean by offset. Right, so we would push them down half like that. And yeah, that makes sense. Oops. So now they get a 4th overlap. Right, that's good. So if we were to use logistics robots on this project, then we could... I mean, I don't want to have a logistics robot for every single... When he says use robots, okay... To what extent, though, Winnie? Like, to literally bring everything to them, right? Like, we have a row of chests for each one. Or is there a way that I could perhaps be a little bit smarter and maybe we have a belt after one chest for so long? Let's see. So, chests, I have them. They would be passive... No, they would be requesters, right? So, each one needs 2, and then an output. No, they need 3, because they need copper as well. Maybe what we could do then is have copper over here, like that. Is that enough space between? 1, 2, so you would go there, actually. So we could have coppers feeding into these. The beacons would speed them up. They would have productivity modules. So we'd have a copper throughput on this side, that's fine, but then we would have a row of chests on the inside for input and output, something like that. We could also, maybe, actually, if we look at this, we could have our output here as well. So if the belt was like that, that can be your output, right? And then we can have another one that goes something like this. And that could be your input of copper. And then the overall thing is pretty compact. In fact, oh, I was about to say we can move this over by 1, but we can't. The other thing that we need is that. Okay, and it just so happens that that would squeeze in and leave space for a power cable. My goodness me, is that looking compact. That is looking ridiculously compact right there. Danny says, looks good, X. I'm glad you think so. Are we onto something then? Just use robots to unput copper and direct insert into cable factory. To unput copper, what is unput and insert into cable factory? I think that's where they're least needed, because with the amount that we can create here, they will probably... I'm pretty sure this is going to suffice, right? Like, 1 is powering 2. So let's go ahead and grab... I can't even see it for some reason. It's because it's over there. So that 2 of those will feed into 2 of those machines each time, and then they have a copper belt, which will, I'm going to guess, will probably last like a long distance. Tinput. Unput, what is that, says Lady in Dark. Did you mean input? Is U next to I? U is next to I. Just use robots to input copper and direct insert to cable factory. I think I'd like to do it with a belt, just because of how compact, how amazingly compact we can make this. And I also think it might be a bit unnecessary, the robots to do it. I don't know. Maybe you're right. Like, you're the expert. But in this situation, I think this will be fun. So our cables are going to come from this way. Let's go ahead and just make 1 more of those. Let's grab our beacons. Let's make a bit more overlap, right? Just 1 more there. Okay, I'm also going to get rid of that. Let's set this up to make red. Yep, all of that. Okay. This has got to be like a tileable setup, so it needs to end correctly as well. 1, 2, 3, pointing into there. Let's make this thing do... is it tileable? I think it is. There's a gap of 1 here, and there is a Yes, that is a tileable design so far. Okay, that's good. So we'll put that here. So we're going to have 2 output each time. I'm going to remove some of the ones we've already placed just to make building this a little bit easier. So we have an output 2. So thanks a lot says, this will be fun, hold my beer. And then you never return. That is how this Factorio works. Okay, so if I put all... No, there has to be a gap there. So I think that's the gap for that, right? Let's get rid of that. And the next one. So what do? We put it on the bottom side and the top side, and then we have the gap. Bottom side, top side, and then there's the gap. Okay, so that is a very neat layout. However, where will the next one of those appear? I believe it is there. So the tileable nature of this, because it's slanted, might get lost a little bit in the layout. So we're going to overdo the layout. Okay, now the output we actually want to go downwards. So we will make that go to there, like so. This thing will then point downwards. Okay, then the copper is going to go upwards, and we will have the inserter in that position. So it pulls downwards like so. Yes. Okay. Okay, is there any reason to do that different, I'm wondering? Because when we tile this up there, that next one, Am I looking at this correctly? Oh no, okay, that's perfect, right? So that will perfectly go into that slot. Oh, right then. Yes, it will. I think we just want to think about where that power cable is. I'm going to get rid of that power cable then. And that doesn't stop that from being powered. So that's probably good for the tileable nature of the design. So copper input, red output. Then we have to configure some logistics set up next. So it'll be request a chest. There'll be 2 for every 1. So again, the tileable thing means we should probably put this on the higher side. We should have 2 like that. Let's go and request a few more of the blue ones. Peanut Butter says, I just got here. Happy to catch Factorio stream. How's everyone doing? I'm doing good. Thanks for asking, Peanut Butter. That looking good, says Laddie in Dark. You sense no making, says Louis. Well, if you're not able to follow me, I'm not sure what I can suggest, really. But I do now remember I need to put productivity modules in here. Okay, let's go and put the productivity modules in. Yes. Okay, is it control? Aha, it's control click. Okay, so they've all got those, which is very important. I might want to put them on these. I don't know. I don't know if that's necessary. Okay, so then we request. What are the ingredients? So if I look here, 2 of each. Right. So if I go in here and we request green circuits, that's 100 times the amount. So if we go there, it's 100. Let's put half in there and just limit this thing to a stack, right? So it will have 100 of each in there. Then we're going to blueprint this. Should have done it with some thingies on the side. What are they called? Inserters. Let's go. Should we always put it at the top? I think it doesn't affect the tileable nature if we do. So we'll do it like that. Okay, then we do all of this and then put in power cables. Now the power cable, I think will go up. So we'll go across and up, across and up. Yep, that's the correct way to do it. Alright, and then we've got to mirror that on the opposite side. If I flip it, it might not work. Copy assembler to request and it will request the right stuff, says Norman. What's the assembler? Copy the assembler to the requester. Oh! Oh wow, okay. Let's do a little experiment, peeps. Let's say we want to make that thing, and then we put in a requester. So you're saying that I should only use one requester chest, and I guess it manages its inventory smart, doesn't it? So if I do that... Whoa! Okay then, so on that basis, do we only have one chest, and do we not need to limit its input? Let's see what chat says. Let's see what the experts... Where's Winnie? Where's Winnie? Badger says, more random fireworks on the health. Joy. Fireworks. I've never liked fireworks. Moderang says, X, please say this. Making the throughput go into the doohickey that leads to the spaghetti throughput. The throughput? Sounds like a yogurt. Multiple chests might be faster depending on crafting speed, says Orbiterfold. It might be, mightn't it? Peeps, I think we're going to wrap it up here. We're very much ready to finalise this design with one or two little things to consider in the next stream. We are going to... we're going to have to pipe up the materials from somewhere. Now, if we think about where we need red, this one is pretty much providing it most of the way down here. So I think this location looks like the place to start, right? Like maybe we build it here, we go upwards and we drop it down again. We also need to then do the same thing for the blue setup, so there's going to be lots of finagling and jiggling and repositionings and maybe we'll use the bottom side of the bus, right? Maybe actually we'll go down into this space. Oh no, we put rails there. I don't know, we're running out of space. Running out of space, peeps. Thank you everyone for tuning in today. Massive thank you to all the peeps who resubscribed, subscribed, donated and cheered. As always, appreciating your support over here on Twitch where we're doing our month of streaming. And right now what we'll do is a raid on someone else. Also, big thanks to all the people just hanging out and saying stuff in chat, and the peeps who are not. I'm going to send you over to Zistu, who is streaming. He's a big Factorio player. He's not playing Factorio right now. I don't know what game he's playing, but yeah, I'm going to send you over to Zistu today. It feels appropriate, what with Factorio, no? Anyway, thank you everyone. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.